Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Okay. Brother, let's move it.
We got plenty of time. What's your hurry?
Yeah, no, I'd just like to get in early for once, okay?
Why?
What are you looking for anyway?
Find it? No. Look, Josh, have you seen that movie I told you the other day?
Oh, yeah, the soccer was on, so I've...
Oh, great.
You already watched it anyway.
Yeah, but Glen's stuck at home all day today with nothing to do. He wanted to watch it, you fool.
It's all right. I'll find something else to do.
All righto, let's go. Let's go.
Hang on, the computer.
I'm not really into computer games, mate.
No, forget computer games. Call up the chat menu.
The what?
Chat menu. You get to speak to heaps of people you've never met before.
What for?
Todd! Well, just for laughs. You hook up the modem like that. It's easy.
No, sounds complicated.
No, just follow the instructions.
So I've got some study to do for tech anyway.
Glen!
In here. Can't get rid of you, eh?
Good morning, Todd!
Yeah, I'm coming. I'll catch you later.
Dressed to kill.
Oh, you have to work hard in my business.
It was very businesslike.
Oh, I don't want to risk aggravating one of your injuries again.
Yeah.
So, are you going to spend the day playing computer games?
Yeah, that, and I've got a bit of study to do. Not a lot else to do around here, not when you're disabled.
That's why I called back in, to suggest you come and keep me company in the boutique.
Thanks for the offer, but I'd feel a bit funny hanging around a dress shop all day.
Well, if you change your mind, I better get going.
Hey, before you go.
$79 lines? How do you like that?
What's your problem?
I've got 79 lines in this play. And Mrs. Burke promised there wasn't much to learn.
Ask for a smaller part.
No way. I'm only doing this because it means I get to kiss Trish Longley.
I know she's a looker, but still doesn't sound worth it.
Okay, enough of the gloom and doom. Let's see those pearly whites.
Cut it out, Brenda. This isn't something I can laugh off. It just trashed my career.
Oh, you never know. You might just have a chance yet. I just had a word with Madam Councillor Dorothy Burke. Asked her how she'd feel if the whole Erinsborough got to hear about her shady past. In particular, a spell in the clink for smoking marijuana.
You what?
Can you believe it? Dorothy Burke on the wacky backy. Lucky I found out when I did. Should have seen the look on her face.
You try to blackmail Dorothy Burke?
Blackmail's such an ugly word, Guy. Let's just say I put her in a place.
Dorothy's not going to let you get away with this.
What can she do? She's the school principal after all. She's got a heck of a lot to lose if the dirt gets out and about.
Why the hell did you do it?
To help you.
I don't need that sort of help. You've done enough damage already.
Look, I'm sorry I let the cat out of the bag. That's why I tried to fix things. You could show a little gratitude.
Gratitude? Get real?
Hello?
Hi.
Where is everyone?
That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, great. We can get some soccer practice in there.
Well, I don't think they should be too long.
I wouldn't be so sure. They're very unprofessional. I bet you Trish still hasn't learned her lines, and the others are only in it for laughs. There's no real commitment.
They're all a bunch of slackers then.
And they call themselves artists. Come on, Josh, let's get out
Now
of here.
you go. I'm going to hang around here for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's obvious no one else is going to turn up. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Maybe you can help me to learn my lines.
Oh, no, look, Phoebe, I don't think so. I'm not...
Please. Look, we've got our first rehearsal with Mrs. Burke at lunchtime. I want to be ready. I'm Charity, so you read all the other parts.
All of them? Todd, would you like to help me read a couple?
No, thank you.
Thanks, Josh. That way I can learn all my cues.
Come on, stick with it.
You know, he's always been a frustrated actor, haven't you, Josh?
Later for you, Landers.
Okay, ready when you are.
Good. Why don't you go study for the maths test?
Oh, I already have. Come on, Phoebe's waiting.
Start with Beauty's first line.
We can't let father die. Let the beast take me to his castle.
Josh needs a lot more feeling, more passion.
it always this exciting round here?
Glen, hi. Here, let me.
Thanks. Hope that offer still stands for me to hang around.
Absolutely. Could use some company. Haven't had more than half a dozen punters in here all morning. All window shoppers, of course.
You have one, sugar.
Right.
And I got an apple strudel and a vanilla slice.
Half each?
Sure. So what do you do when it's this quiet? Phone your friends or do crosswords?
Oh, normally I work on new designs. Now Caroline's away. I have to do all the bookkeeping as well.
Boring, eh?
Yeah, more frustrating than boring. Suddenly I seem to be in the red and I can't work out why.
Well, no wonder if business is this slow.
No, it's not that. I mean, we're turning over roughly the same volume, but not making a profit. I've just been trying to figure out where I'm going wrong.
Well, you want me to have a look?
No, I'll sort it out eventually.
What's the matter? You don't think I can count?
I didn't say that.
No, but you thought it.
It's just that these books have been kept by Caroline and she used the double entry system, so they're really complicated.
Yeah, real professional stuff. Far too hard for me to follow.
Glen,
Look, Gaby, I'm not dumb. OK, so I didn't finish school or study overseas, but I'm not dumb.
I never said you were. Here, if you really don't mind wading through all these boring figures, then I'd love you to take a look. I've suffered enough.
Oh, what do you want? As if I couldn't guess.
I need to talk to you.
I'm actually in a bit of a hurry to get back to school. I only popped home to get some papers I'd forgotten.
Please, it's important. Brenda told me what she did.
I hope you haven't come here to back up her threats with muscle power, because it won't get you anywhere.
I'm really sorry about what happened. Brenda was way out of line.
That's putting it mildly.
She means well, but sometimes she has a habit of getting things out of whack.
How anyone could think my youthful flirtation with the dreaded weed could be equated with your use of steroids here and now is certainly a bit out of whack.
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely. What you did was unsportsmanlike. It's cheating. Besides which, steroids are dangerous. You do know they can lead to death.
I know. I was stupid.
Stupid, yes, and more to the point, irresponsible. If you became a recreation officer, you would be in charge of a lot of young children. Many of them quite impressionable. Can you expect me to recommend you for such a position under the circumstances?
But I'm not taking them anymore, and I won't ever again. I've learnt my lesson.
That's easy to say.
Look, if anything, I'm more against them now than most people would be. If I come across somebody who wants to experiment with them, I'll do everything in my power to stop them.
I'm glad to hear it.
Look, I've got my pride, so I wouldn't normally do this. But I'm begging you. This job means the world to me. It's my life. I'll be the hardest working, most dedicated recreation officer in the country.
All right, you've had your say, now I must go.
So?
There's a lot to consider. I shall have to give the matter a great deal of thought.
The fever's worse, Father. What's to be gained by suffering in silence? Hi.
Well, where's Trish?
Late as usual. Since you didn't turn up this morning, I guess you know all your lines.
There's plenty of time yet.
The fever's worse, Father. What's to be gained by suffering in silence?
Sorry I'm late, cast. Where's our leading lady?
That's what we'd all like to know.
Oh, there you are, Trish. Right, everyone. Debbie Langford's off sick, so we'll have to do without Beauty's other sister. Now, a little bird tells me our trusty beast needs more time to learn his lines. Am I right, George, or am I right? And, George, I've got eyes in the back of my head. Let's start with scene 5. Places, everyone. Chop, chop. Let's take it from the top. It's your line, Trish.
Oh. The fever's worse, Father?
The fever's worse, Father.
You need help.
Now he's forgotten their lines,
It's still your line, airhead.
What?
Admit it, you're stumped.
I'm not. Anyway, I thought you were supposed to be the big business expert with certificates from Japan.
I have, but just between you and me, I'm not too hot at calculating figures in my head. They taught us how to use all sorts of fancy computer software.
Just goes to prove the old 1 and 1 makes 2 comes in pretty handy sometimes.
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, it's a lot saner in here. I've been run off my feet.
Half your luck.
Hey, Brenda.
Hi. I just popped in to put a bit more down on that dress I've got on lay-by.
Great. Can you pass me the lay-by book, please?
There's another 20. It's all I can spare this week.
20, eh? Oh, well, I should have it paid off by Christmas.
Yes, well, if I paid the whole thing off right now, I'd never be able to afford to go anywhere that I could wear it. Oh, they're pretty snazzy.
Aren't they fabulous? And they'd go really well with your new dress.
But if I bought those, I'd never get the flaming frock paid off. Be out of fashion by the time I own today.
Well, think about them.
Nice try, mate, but I don't think so. See you later.
Bye. Every little bit counts, I suppose.
Not necessarily.
What?
Well, that's part of your problem. Takes forever to get what you're owed on these lay-bys.
People expect us to have a lay-by.
Sure, but look here. You've got Brenda's dress marked down in this book, sold, with the full amount next to it. Now, didn't you say that these were the sales figures that helped you to decide what new stock you could afford to buy?
You find me repulsive, don't you?
Well, you're no Johnny Depp, mate.
We have been over this passage before, Trish, 1,000 times.
Yes, Mrs. Burke, but this is a bit I haven't learnt yet.
Along with all the bits that come after the house lights dim. All right, I think we all deserve a break. Trish, can I have a word, please?
Yes, Mrs. Burke.
How's it going?
Terrible. We'll never get the thing on at this rate.
Trish sure makes a terrific beauty.
Give me the script, please.
Unbelievable. She expects me to learn all the lines by tomorrow morning. I told her what she can do with her play.
What?
You said that to Mrs. Burke?
I resigned anyway.
Resign. I see.
Well, then
Phoebe, can I see you for a moment, please?
Phoebe! Oh, you've got to be joking.
Not Freaky Phoebe. I'd rather pass on with one of her snakes.
Afternoon.
Dorothy?
I'd like half a dozen cakes and half a dozen mineral waters, please. Better make it the flavoured kind, I suppose. The sugar might perk up the brain cells a bit.
Leading an army.
No, more a disorganised rabble. The principals in this year's school play.
Oh. About this morning.
Yes?
Well, Guy was pretty angry at me, and I suppose he was right.
You can save your breath, Brenda. I won't be saying anything to the council about Guy's little peccadillo.
Oh, thanks heaps.
But I'd like to make it very clear that my decision had nothing to do with your crude attempt at blackmail.
Oh, sure. Like I said, Guy's already had a go at me for that. And on that score, you needn't worry, your secret's safe with me.
It's not a secret, Brenda.
Well, not now. But if you're worried about it getting spread round...
Really, Brenda? Who in their right mind would give 2 hoots about my minor indiscretions back in the age of psychedelia? It's the very fact that you attempted to blackmail me that I take exception to.
You're quite right, and I'm sorry. I got carried away. I just didn't want to see Guy's life being ruined by one silly mistake.
It's nice to know he hasn't got the monopoly on silly mistakes, isn't it? Now, how much do I owe you?
On the house.
I hope that's not a bribe.
No, it's just a thank you. Here, you better take one of these as well.
What's it for?
National Smile for Life Day, to raise money for drug awareness programs.
Most appropriate. Ah, well, back to the lure of the grease paint.
Don't you care if you look like a nerd in front of the whole school?
I'm gonna look a nerd now anyway, aren't I?
You only need look in the mirror, Pappers.
It's okay, Josh.
You'd better watch it, mate.
You're the one with the most speeches in the next scene. I was only thinking of you.
Okay. Just give me a minute to gather my lines.
Thought you'd be here. You want to come to the coffee shop?
No. I have to keep an eye on Georgie Porgy.
Oh, well, For someone who hates drama, you're spending a lot of time around here.
Well, it means a lot to Phoebe.
Very noble of you.
Hey, Phoebe, we're gonna have to change a few of these lines.
Why?
That such a beastly creature as you see before you should gaze on such a prize as you. They'll think we've switched parts.
You shut your mouth, Peppers.
Well, you have to admit it's pretty funny. Phoebe's some prize. The booby prize.
You shut your mouth, Peppers, or I'll shut it for you, right?
Oh, touching. Anderson's prepared to fight for the freak, just like in the play.
Right.
No!
Now.
Do you think I'm scared of a weed like you?
Josh, don't!
I just heard from the council. They want me to come in for a second interview. I'm on the short list.
Oh, that's great. Dorothy isn't going to dob you in, she told me. That's great news.
I thought I was yesterday's news.
Nah, you'll get it.
I don't know about that, but thanks. Hey, this is for you.
Present for me? After I stuck my foot in my mouth?
I shouldn't have bawled you out like I did. You're only trying to get me out of a mess. It was my own stupid fault.
That's true. Love presents?
I know I've been a real pain lately, but most people would have told me where to get off. Thanks for sticking by me.
The earrings. But how did you...
Gaby told me.
Ah, I already own the sleeves of an outfit that'll go great with these.
I have come to know your nobility, your warmth, your gentleness and generosity. You are no monster, but a more complete man than any I've ever known.
I know it's supposed to be a tender moment, but I don't think the beast needs to actually ravage beauty. Josh!
I'm sorry, Mrs. B.
What's going on here? What happened to George?
This can't be right.
Simple arithmetic.
But Caroline did the books before she left, and she said everything was fine.
Well, she didn't know you were going to spend all that money on fancy materials.
Oh, I thought I could afford to splash out.
Well, at the rate you're going, you're going to be broke in a month unless you can get rid of some of this merchandise. I mean, the rent's pretty steep. I thought Caroline would have helped you there.
Yeah, well, you know what Paul's like.
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, that's it then. I have to move the merchandise. I guess. Somehow.
Do people really pay these prices?
Yes. That's a designer original.
Whatever you say.
Look, I appreciate your help with the books, but I hope you're not going to start telling me that my clothes are no good either.
Look, I wouldn't know. It's just that...
What?
Nothing.
What?
Well, wouldn't you be better off making something that Mrs. Smith from Anson's Corner could afford? There must be more call for it.
The profit margin's much healthier on the more upmarket designs.
Oh, well, as long as you can sell it.
Oh, this is all too depressing. Look, it's past closing time. Let's get out of here.
Suits me fine.
How about dinner? My treat. To thank you for the financial advice.
Beauty. But can you afford me?
Of course I can.
Oh, what's the matter, Toddy?
Oh, I can't find Fred.
Who's Fred?
Just this guy I've been rapping with on the chat menu. He's really cool.
We'll just leave a message for him on the bulletin board.
Well, how do you do that?
I'll show you.
Oh, in a minute.
Ah, Josh, just the person I wanted to see. I'm glad you're here too, Phoebe. This concerns you. I've just been talking on the phone to George Pappas, trying to get an explanation for his sudden disappearance this afternoon.
Oh.
Phoebe, you didn't have an argument with him, did you?
Is that what he said?
No, but I got the impression that something... Well, I expect he's not interested now Trish isn't his leading lady. Anyway, he's withdrawing from the cast.
Oh,
Does that mean the play's off?
Goodness, no. Just that we need to find a new beast. And since Josh was such a keen stand-in this afternoon, I think he should have the part.
Isabel can't act. And I'd be very embarrassed.
Nonsense. You'd be excellent in the part. I know a young man who was recently the toast of Erinsborough. Unlike George Pappas, I'm sure this young man won't let me down. He was quite an uninhibited performer, as I recall.